So during the hot summer months, it can be hard to keep up a workout routine. Taking a midday jog can seem impossible when you're comfortable inside the AC, but there are ways to get your exercise in while also staying cool and safe during periods of extreme heat. Joining us this morning is Katrice Langlois. I hope I pronounced that right.
That's okay, you're fine.
You're a fitness instructor with the Franklin Athletic Club. Thank you so much for joining us, first of all.
Thank you for having me.
What are the dangers of working out outside when it is so hot out?
Well, when it's really hot like it's getting now, you can definitely go into a heat stroke, right? You've got to make sure you're super hydrated when you're outside in this heat. Finding shade, working out in the shade also helps as well, just to keep your body temperature down. But definitely you want to start early in the morning. So either get out early in the morning before the temperatures rise, or later in the evening when the temperatures start to cool down and the sun starts to come down. But make sure you have that water with you, getting your electrolytes in, that'll help you with that. And finding a nice, like I said, shady area, maybe a nice shady park, right? Maybe get an early morning exercise in. But you can always come into Franklin where we have air conditioning.
And that's why you're here
yes,
today.
Exactly. And we also have a pool, so you know, you can
it's all
dive
too
into
tempting,
that.
right? It's all too tempting. So you're going to show us some exercises that you could do indoors, safely during
Exactly.
heat
So
waves.
some of the exercises I'm going to show you are what we do with mat Pilates, and we do this again in our studio. We also have reformers as well, but I'm going to go ahead and show you one of the staple exercises of Pilates, which I believe should be in every Pilates exercise, or I should say every Pilates class. It's called the 100. So this is a staple exercise that Joseph Pilates created. You're going to get deep into your core. So you come down, knees can be here, or legs can be long for the advanced, and you just pump your arms and you breathe in. So the reason why this is called the hundreds is it's 100 reps of pumping. So you're pumping, you're breathing, your core is nice and tight, your legs are squeezing. So this is one of my favorite exercises to get deep into the core. Next exercise that I'll show here that we do that I also love for your hips is our side series. So we have our legs here, a little lift, and we really control the hips to come forward and to come back. So this is another great exercise. It looks like it can be easy, but it's a little challenging for sure. Another great exercise that I love too, which really articulates your spine, is we send the hips up nice and high, and then we slowly come down one vertebrae at a time, really keeping that core engaged here. So this is great for anybody who has back issues. It just really helps you to get into your spine and your core as well. So those are a few of the fun exercises that we do at Franklin. We also have reformers there as well, so you can come and work out on the machine also besides the mat, but I say the mat is the best.
Yeah, and I can tell you're a fitness instructor because you just spoke beautifully through all of that. I would have been out of breath during the first one. That would have been me.
Yeah, it's a little challenging.
Yeah.
And I am feeling a little warm now.
Okay, good. Well, good. See, it works. And what I love about Pilates is it's, you can kind of just set up your mat and do it anywhere. Right?
Yeah, exactly, like I said. And if you were looking to practice outside, lovely shady parks, right? In the early mornings is I used to do some Pilates in the parks before I came to Franklin. So yeah, that's a great place. But again, like I said, you can always come into Franklin where it's cool. We have pools, we have reformers, and our Pilates is actually included in the membership.
Okay.
So there's not an add-in there. And then we also have great other stuff like our group fitness, our boxing program, personal training, tennis. Tennis is great, and again, that's another outdoor sport that you could do early in the morning, right, or late in the evening.
And remind us where you're located and the hours.
So we are located on Northwestern Highway, and we are open 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday until 3 p.m.
All right, Katrice, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
this
you
morning
so much,
and for
Meredith.
showing us these
I would love for you to come in.
I would love to come.